Zara Williams was dying, and she knew exactly why. 3 days ago, she touched a man at a business gala. One accidental brush of skin against skin, and her soul recognized him. Recognized them both. The Kang twins, Korean Mafia billionaires, whose eyes glowed silver and gold the moment they saw her. Now her chest was turning grey, black veins spreading from a mark she didn't ask for. She had 2 weeks to accept a bond with both brothers, or all 3 of them would die. The problem? Accepting meant marrying 2 dangerous men, entering their criminal world. And someone was already threatening to destroy her father's company because of it. This is the story of how one touch changed everything, how destiny doesn't ask permission, and how love can be the most dangerous bond of all. 3 days ago, Zara closed the biggest deal of her career. 25 years old, Harvard MBA, about to double her father's tech empire. She was untouchable, or so she thought. The Tech Innovation Gala was packed, Manhattan's elite in designer suits and evening gowns. Zara was networking when the room went quiet. Everyone turned toward the entrance. 2 men walked in side by side. Identical, devastatingly handsome. But it was the danger radiating from them that made the crowd part. The Kang twins, Minho and Junho, billionaire CEOs, and whispered to be New York's most powerful mafia family. Zara had heard the stories. She'd never believed them. Until now. One twin smiled at everyone, charming and warm. The other never smiled. Ice cold. Predator eyes scanning the room. When those eyes landed on her, Zara felt a chill down her spine. She turned away, headed to the bar. "Excuse me," a voice said beside her. "You're in my way." The cold twin. Up close, he was even more intimidating. Sharp features, a scar through his eyebrow, eyes like a frozen lake. "Then go around," Zara said coolly. She'd built her career not backing down from powerful men. His eyes flickered. Surprise. "Minho," another voice called. The warm twin appeared, smiling. "I'm Junho Kang. And you are?" "Leaving," Zara said. She squeezed past Minho to reach the exit. Her arm brushed his, just fabric against fabric. The world exploded, white light behind her eyes, electricity through her veins. Her chest blazed with sudden heat spreading from her sternum. Time stopped. Minho had gone completely still. His eyes were glowing. Silver. Actually, glowing silver. Behind him, Junho's eyes flashed gold. Both twins stared at her like she was the only person in the room, like she was everything. "No," Minho whispered. "It's you." Zara stumbled back, heart hammering. What the hell was that? "I need to go," she stammered, and pushed through the crowd. Behind her, Junho's voice. "Did you feel it?" Minho's response. "She's ours. Every voice keeps our stories alive. If this hooked you, tap like right now. Subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Comment and tell us, would you accept a supernatural bond with 2 men to save? Your life, your engagement fuels these stories. Don't scroll past this. Zara made it to the bathroom, braced herself against the counter. Her hands were shaking. That warmth in her chest hadn't faded. It pulsed between her collarbones like a second heartbeat. "Get it together," she told herself. But when she closed her eyes, she saw them. Those glowing eyes, that impossible moment. She splashed water on her face. It was nothing. Static electricity. Stress. She left the bathroom to find them waiting. Both of them. The hallway was empty. "Miss Williams," Junho said, "we need to talk, privately." "No," Zara said, moving past them. Minho blocked her path. "You felt it. That wasn't normal." "I don't know what you're talking about." "You're lying," Minho said calmly. "Your pulse is racing, and you keep touching your chest, right here." He indicated his sternum. "Because it's warm, like there's fire under your skin." Her hand, unconsciously at that spot, dropped. How did he know? "Please," Junho said. 10 minutes. If you still want to leave after, we won't stop you. Against every instinct, Zara followed them to a private conference room. Junho sat across from her. Minho stood by the door. What do you know about your mother's family? Junho asked. Everything. Why? Your mother was from Louisiana, wasn't she? Did she have gifts, intuition, dreams that came true? My grandmother read tea leaves, Zara said slowly. My mother always knew when I was lying, but that's just being perceptive. It's more, Minho said. Old blood, West African spiritual lines mixed with Louisiana root work. You're sensitive. That's why the bond took root. What bond? The Kang family has a secret, Junho said. Every few generations, twins are born with a split soul. One soul, two bodies. We're incomplete until we find our soul anchor, the woman destined to complete us both. Zara laughed, sharp, disbelieving. This is the most elaborate pickup line I've ever heard. It's not a line, Minho said. When you touched me, the bond recognized you. You're ours. We've waited our whole lives. I'm not anyone's, Zara stood. I make my own choices. This was a mistake. She headed for the door. Walk away, Minho said. In 3 days you'll have headaches you can't shake. In a week you'll dream of us every night. In 2 weeks, physical pain. The bond doesn't ask permission. Move, Zara said coldly. He did. But as she passed, he spoke again. We'll be waiting. When you're ready to stop running. Zara left, went home, tried to forget. But the dreams came that night. Vivid, burning. Both of them touching her. When she woke at 3 a.m., gasping, her body aching with unfamiliar need, she knew they'd been telling the truth. The next morning, work couldn't distract her. The warmth in her chest pulsed constantly. By afternoon, her head was pounding, just like he said. She took every painkiller she had. Nothing worked. Day 3, she could barely function. Her father noticed at lunch. Baby girl, you look terrible. Just a headache, Daddy. You push yourself too hard, like your mama. But rest didn't help. The dreams got worse, more intense. Minho's hands on her waist, Junho's lips on hers. Both of them wanting her, completing something empty inside her. She woke tangled in sheets, that warmth now a burn. By day 5, she'd lost 6 pounds. Couldn't eat, could barely sleep. Her best friend May showed up with soup. Girl, what's going on? You look like death. I'm fine. But she wasn't, because now she could feel them. A pull, like invisible threads around her ribs, tugging her toward something. Toward them. Day 7 she broke. She drove to Kang Industries. The receptionist smiled knowingly. Miss Williams, they've been expecting you. 52nd floor. They knew she'd come. The elevator ride felt endless. When the doors opened, an assistant led her to an office that screamed power. Minho sat behind a massive desk. Junho stood by windows. Both turned as she entered. Relief flooded Junho's face. Satisfaction gleamed in Minho's eyes. You look terrible, Minho said bluntly. Because you've been fighting it. Hurting all of us. What did you do to me? Junho crossed to her. May I? He took her hand, fingers on her wrist. Your pulse is racing. You're exhausted. In pain. We are too. The bond is trying to complete itself. Complete how? 3 stages, Minho said, standing. Recognition when you touched me. Now calling, pulling us together. The final stage is completion, when we physically, emotionally, spiritually bond as one. Until then, we all suffer. You're saying I have to sleep with you, Zara said flatly. Both of you. We're saying you have to accept the bond, Junho corrected. Physical intimacy is part of it, but it's a choice. You have to want us. We can't force it. And if I refuse? Minho stepped closer. She could smell him. Pine and rain. In 2 weeks, we get sick. In a month, it could kill us. All three. The bond doesn't accept rejection. You are ours. We are yours. The only question is whether you fight what your soul knows is true. My soul, Zara whispered. Standing between them, her ache eased. The headache faded. She felt better just near them. That terrified her. I need time. Take it, Junho said softly. But let us care for you while you think. Let us show you what this could be. Zara looked between them. Sun and moon. Felt something in her chest shift, like a key in a lock. Okay, show me. What followed was unlike any courtship she'd known. Junho was romantic. Flowers every morning, orchids, birds of paradise. He took her to private Korean restaurants, taught her chopsticks, told her stories about soul, about the loneliness of being half a person. We've always been incomplete, he said over soju. Until you. Minho was different. No flowers, no dinners, but his care was everywhere. She mentioned missing her mother's gumbo. A pot appeared on her doorstep the next morning. Still. Hot. Perfect. When a rival tried to poach her client, the leak mysteriously stopped. When she worked late, she spotted Minho's security shadowing her, protecting her. He showed up at her apartment one evening, unannounced. She let him in. He cupped her face, just looking. I don't do gentle, he said, voice rough. That's Junho. I'm not built that way. Then be what you are, Zara whispered. His kiss wasn't gentle, it was claiming, consuming. His hands in her hair, tilting her head back, like she was oxygen and he was drowning. When he pulled back, his eyes flashed silver. You're mine. I'll protect you, provide for you, kill for you if necessary. That's what I offer. Is that enough? Every feminist instinct should have rejected that, but something deeper sang in response. Yes. He kissed her again, then left, leaving her trembling and wanting. Junho courted her heart, Minho claimed her soul, and Zara found herself falling, for both, differently, completely. She loved Junho's warmth, how safe she felt with him, but she craved Minho's intensity, how alive she felt when he was near. 3 weeks passed. The pain stopped, because she'd stopped fighting. Then her world shattered. 2 a.m. Her father called. Baby girl, come to my place, now. Don't go to your apartment. Her blood froze. Daddy, what's wrong? Just come. She drove to his Brooklyn penthouse, found him at his dining table, face grey. Papers everywhere. Someone's sabotaging our contracts, he said. 3 major deals fell through. Whisper campaign that we're connected to criminals. He pushed photos toward her. Her with Junho. Her with Minho. The twins' car outside her building. Beneath them, a typed letter. Tell your daughter to stay away from the Kang twins, or William's tech won't be the only thing that burns. Zara's hands shook. Who sent this? I don't know, but they're willing to destroy everything we built. I'll end it, Zara said immediately. I'll stay away from them. Zara. Her father took her hands. I'm not asking you to end anything. I'm asking you to be careful. If you care about these men, we need to find who's behind this and stop them. But your business is just business. You're my daughter. You think I'd choose money over your happiness? Tears burned her eyes. I don't even know what this is. Then figure it out. But don't run from it out of fear. Your mama taught me that. Love is worth fighting for, baby girl. If you're wondering what happens next, good. Hit subscribe right now. This story gets darker and more dangerous. Ring that bell so you don't miss it. Comment and tell us, should Zara fight for this bond or protect her father? Your voice matters. Subscribe now. That night, Zara went to the twins' penthouse. They took one look at her face and pulled her inside. She showed them the letter, the photos. Junho went pale. Minho went absolutely still, eyes cold murder. Who? Minho said. One word, death sentence. We don't know, but I can't do this. I can't let my family suffer. Maybe we should stop. No, Junho said. We can fix this. We can protect your father. I don't want protection, Zara shouted. I built my own life, and now it's falling apart because I'm tied to you. You're not tied to us, Minho said, voice colder than ever. You are us, we are you. That's the bond. Walk away. Fine. Try. See how long before your body breaks down. Minho, Junho warned. Zara backed away, tears streaming. Maybe that's better than losing everything else. You don't mean that, Junho reached for her. She jerked away. How do you know? You barely know me. This bond isn't real, it's just biology. Isn't it? Minho challenged. You feel nothing. When Junho makes you laugh, when I hold you, when everything finally makes sense, that's nothing? Her voice broke. It doesn't matter. I won't sacrifice my family. She turned to leave. Minho blocked the door with lightning speed. You leave, you sentence us all to death. The bond's too far along. Past the point of no return. Leave now. In 2 weeks we're too sick to function. In a month we die. Is that what you want? You're lying. I don't lie. Not to you. He pulled up his shirt. On his chest, over his heart, his skin was grey, veined with black lines spreading from a partially formed Korean character. Junho showed his chest. Same thing. Grey, veined, dying. The bond marks, Junho said quietly, started forming when you touched us. They're killing us because they're incomplete. Show me yours, Minho commanded. Shaking, Zara pulled down her collar, between her collarbones. Grey, black veins, the same dying mark. Oh God. We're all dying, Junho said, unless you complete the bond, unless you choose us. And if I do, whoever's threatening my father won't stop. Let them try, Minho said, and his smile was terrifying. You don't understand what you've bonded with. The Kang family has ruled the underground for 3 generations. We have resources, power, people who would die for us. Complete the bond. Become ours fully. Then we'll show them what happens when they touch what belongs to us. I don't want violence. Too late. You bonded with us. Violence is part of the package. The only question is whether you accept it or let your fear kill all 3 of us. Junho touched her face gently. We're not asking you to become someone you're not. We're asking you to trust us. Let us protect you. Protect your father. And you give us what we need. You, all of you. Complete the bond. Become our wife, our partner, our everything. Zara looked between them, at the grey spreading across their chests, at her own dying mark. She was killing them, killing herself, out of fear. I'm scared. I know, Junho said. So are we. But we'd rather die with you than live without you. And I'd rather kill for you than let anyone take you from us, Minho added. So what's it going to be? Zara took a shaking breath. Okay, show me what this bond means. I'm ready to be yours. What happened next was reverent and desperate. Junho carried her to their bedroom, candles already lit, like they'd been praying. He set her down gently. We need your permission, clear, verbal. Say yes because you want this. I want this, Zara said, voice strong. I want you both. I choose us. Junho kissed her first. Sweet, tender. Then Minho. Fire. Possession. Between them she felt safe and consumed. They undressed her slowly. When she was bare, Junho whispered, You're perfect. Minho's eyes glowed silver. Ours. Finally, ours. The bond completion wasn't just physical. As they loved her, something shifted inside her. The warmth in her chest exploded. Light, gold and silver, swirling between them. The bond marks completed. Black and grey vanished, replaced by glowing symbols. Permanent. And Zara felt them. Not just physically, emotionally. Junho's overwhelming love, Minho's fierce protectiveness. And they felt her. Her fear, her acceptance, her love for both of them. I feel you, she gasped. Both of you. And we feel you, Junho whispered. Always. Forever. Our soul, Minho said, voice rough with emotion. Our heart. Our everything. When they lay tangled together after, Zara felt complete for the first time. Like holes in her soul were finally filled. We need to find who's threatening my father, she said. Already working on it. Minho grabbed his phone. We'll have answers by morning. Morning came with answers. Minho's head of security, Jin, stood in their living room. It's the Park family, Korean syndicate from Queens. They've been trying to move into Manhattan for years. You've blocked them. This is retaliation. Why go after Zara's father? Junho asked. Because they know your weakness now, Jin said. The bond is complete. Every syndicate family can sense it. She's your vulnerability. Hurt her family. Hurt you worse than any territory war. So I made you weaker, Zara said. No, Minho said firmly. You made us stronger. It'll just take time for enemies to realize that. How much time? Jin hesitated. The Parks moved last night. Burned down one of your father's warehouses. 2 guards are in the hospital. Zara was on her feet. Is my father okay? He's fine. We have people watching him. But Miss Williams, it's going to escalate. Then we escalate first, Minho said, voice ice. Jin, call a meeting. Every family head. Tonight. Neutral ground. Sir, the Parks won't come. They'll come. Because we're bringing Zara. They want to see the soul anchor that made us vulnerable. We'll show them exactly what they're dealing with. No, Junho said immediately. We're not putting her in a room full of Mafia bosses. It's the only way, Minho countered. We show strength, unity. Make it clear that touching her or her family means war. Or we hide her and look weak, and they'll keep coming. He's right, Zara said. Both twins turned to her. I won't hide while my father's in danger. If being seen as yours stops this. That's what we do. Zara, Junho started. I'm not a victim. I'm your partner, your soul anchor. If that means something in your world, let's show them what it means. Minho's eyes glowed with pride. Our queen, that's what you are. That night, Zara found herself in a Red Hook warehouse, neutral territory, filled with men in expensive suits, different families, all dangerous, all watching her. She wore black, elegant and powerful, bond mark visible between her collarbones. Junho and Minho flanked her, commanding every eye. The Park family sat at the head table. 3 brothers. The eldest, Park Sang-min, stood. So the rumors are true. The Kang twins found their soul anchor. An American. Interesting. My wife, Minho said in Korean. Zara Williams Kang. Touch her or her family, you touch us. The bond is complete. Attack her, you attack every ally we have. Park Sang-min smiled. But she's not Korean. She doesn't understand our ways. She's a weakness. How long before she runs? And when she does, the bond will kill you both. I'm not running, Zara said clearly in English. Every head turned. She stepped forward, away from the twins. Felt their tension. But she needed this. You think I'm weak because I'm American? Because I'm a woman? Because I didn't grow up in your world? She pulled out her phone. Photos from her father's burned warehouse. Turned it so everyone could see. You did this to prove a point, but you made a mistake. She lowered the phone. Met Park Sang-min's eyes. You made me angry. I'm not just bonded to them, they're bonded to me. My pain is their pain. My anger is their anger. And right now, I'm very angry. The temperature dropped. Junho and Minho flanked her again. United. Here's what's going to happen, Zara continued. You'll rebuild my father's warehouse, pay the medical bills, issue a public apology, and stay out of Manhattan. Forever. Park Sang-min laughed. Or what? When you threaten me, you're not just threatening 2 men. You're threatening their entire empire, every business deal, every alliance, every dollar, because I'm not separate from that. I am that. I'm the soul of the Kang family, literally. She felt it then, the bond pulsing through her, through them. Power. The mark on her chest glowed. So did theirs. Gold and silver light filled the warehouse. Several bosses stepped back. Fear in their eyes, because this wasn't just a bond, it was magic. Ancient, powerful. Last chance, Minho said quietly. Agree to her terms, or we show you what happens when you threaten a completed soul bond. Park Sang-min looked around, saw the other bosses, saw the light, the power, the certainty. He bowed, small, precise. Your terms are acceptable. The Park family apologizes. It won't happen again. Victory, temporary but real. When they returned to the penthouse, Zara collapsed. Adrenaline gone. Junho pulled her into his arms. You were incredible. I thought I was going to throw up, Zara admitted. But I meant it. No. One threatens my family. Minho knelt, taking her hands. You understand now. What you've become. Not just our wife. The heart of our empire. Is that what I am? Because I still feel like me. You're all of that, Junho said. But you're also more. Our sole anchor. Our strength. Days turned to weeks. The Park family kept their word. Rebuilt the warehouse. Paid the bills. Stayed in Queens. Marcus Williams met with the twins. The conversation was tense, but he saw men who would die for his daughter. You happy, baby girl? He asked over dinner. Zara looked across the table where Junho taught her aunt to make kimchi, while Minho argued with her uncle about basketball. Yeah, Daddy, I really am. 6 months later, Zara stood in a soul garden, wearing a hanbok in white and gold, her natural hair in an updo with African beads and Korean hairpins. Cultural fusion. When the officiant asked if she took these men as husbands, Zara said clearly in Korean, I do, both of them, forever. A year after that, she stood in their penthouse nursery, hands on her swollen belly. Twins, boy and girl. The bond made it possible. Junho wrapped his arms around her. They're going to be beautiful. They're going to be dangerous, Minho said from the doorway. He crossed to them, hand joining theirs on her belly. But loved. Zara leaned back into Junho, felt Minho's warmth. I used to think love meant choosing. One person, one path. But this bond taught me that love is about accepting. Opening your heart wide enough to hold everything it was meant to hold. And what was your heart meant to hold? Junho asked. 2 impossible men, Zara said. 1 sun and 1 moon. A bond that doesn't ask permission, and a love written in our souls before we met. Minho smiled. Rare and beautiful. Our souls. I love you, Junho whispered. Both of you. I love you both, Zara echoed. Minho didn't say it, but his eyes flashed silver, the bond mark glowed, and Zara felt his love like a wave. Words weren't necessary. Outside the city glittered. Inside 3 hearts beat as one. The bond had chosen. They had chosen back. 1 woman, 2 men, 3 souls. Forever. If Zara's journey gripped you, if supernatural bonds and dangerous love are your obsession, then subscribe right now. This channel has endless tales of destiny and passion that breaks every rule. Hit that bell so you never miss a story. Comment and tell us what you want next. Korean CEOs, Mafia princes, forbidden bonds. Your voice shapes our stories. Your next obsession is 1 click away. Subscribe now.